Just when you thought you knew the villain and started falling for that seemingly innocent second lead or trusting the kind mentor, K-drama villains flipped the script in the most shocking ways. In today's video, we're pulling back the curtain on the most shocking, sneaky, and unexpected villains who had us yelling at our screens and questioning everything. But be warned, serious trust issues may follow. 8. Seo Moon-ju, Strangers from Hell. Strangers from Hell is a 2019 K-drama that perfectly mixes horror, thriller, and mystery into one seriously creepy ride. Set in a rundown dorm in Seoul, it digs into the scary idea that evil can hide right next door. The story follows a man moving to Seoul for an internship who finds a super cheap room at Eden Studio. But trust me, Eden is anything but safe. Its creepy vibe is matched only by the weird, unsettling people living there. Enter Seo Moon-ju, the seemingly polite, soft-spoken dentist next door. He's chill, professional, and totally normal compared to the other sketchy tenants. But that's what makes his reveals so terrifying. As the show goes on, you realize Moon-ju isn't just part of Eden's nightmare. He's the mastermind behind it all. And this couldn't have been done without Lee Dong-wook, the actor playing Moon-ju, as he's got a phenomenal track record, from sweet romantic leads to full-on psychopaths. But honestly, his real magic is playing those tricky characters who can charm you 1 second and freak you out the next. And he nails it here too. His glow-up to villain was so smooth and intense, fans didn't just fear him, they straight up loved him. To this day, Seo Moon-ju is remembered as one of the most shocking and unforgettable villains in K-drama history, and a total legend. 7. Kang Jin Moo, Beyond Evil. Beyond Evil follows two detectives trying to crack a 20-year-old cold case involving a string of brutal murders everyone thought had gone quiet. Enter Kang Jin Moo, the quiet, friendly owner of the local supermarket, and the adopted brother of one of the detectives. But when his daughter, Kang Min-jong, vanishes in the exact same way as past victims, suspicions resurface. At first, Jin Moo plays the grieving father perfectly, but soon it's revealed that behind the soft voice and gentle act was a man slowly losing his grip on reality, murdering women in a desperate search for his wife, who left him after his daughter was born. The reveal happens when this case blows wide open and suspects pile up. Kang Jin Moo stays close to the investigation, manipulating the system and gaslighting detectives to stay ahead. But the mask slips, the truth comes out, and he is finally caught. Not just for the serial murders, but for the chilling death of his own daughter. The villain here wasn't just a twist, he was the story. That's part of what made Beyond Evil so addictive for K-drama fans. No surprise, it swept major awards, including Best Drama, Best Actor, and Best Screenplay in 2021. 6. Park Hang-ja, It's Okay to Not Be Okay. It's Okay to Not Be Okay isn't your typical romance, but a hauntingly beautiful K-drama that blends fairy tale themes with real emotional trauma. Centered around a caregiver, his autistic brother, and a troubled children's book author, the show explores healing, identity, and the monsters we carry inside. But one monster wasn't just metaphorical, she was hiding in plain sight. Head nurse Park seemed like the picture of calm and care at Oak Psychiatric Hospital. Kind, nurturing, and even helping Moon Sang-tae and Moon Gang-tae reconcile after their big fight in episode 9. But in It's Okay to Not Be Okay, no one is ever quite who they seem. And then came one of the most chilling moments in the series. She turned out to be Do Hee-jae, the infamous children's author and Ko Moon-young's mother, believed to be long dead. In reality, she faked her death, got plastic surgery, and lived under a new identity, all so she could stalk her husband. Her villainy isn't loud or explosive, but it's psychological, manipulative, and deeply personal. Park Hang-ja had emotionally and physically abused her daughter, Moon-young, for years, shaping her into the cold, distant woman we met at the start of the series. Her obsession with control, her twisted parenting, and her narcissistic behavior make her one of the most quietly terrifying antagonists in K-drama history. And if that wasn't disturbing enough, she's also the one who murdered Gang-tae and Sang-tae's mother, the trauma that defined their entire lives. 5. Kang Mole, He is Psychometric. He is Psychometric is a supernatural mystery meets crime thriller centered around a young man with the power to read memories through touch. As he searches for the truth behind a deadly fire from his past, he relies on the one person he trusts most, his older brother figure, Kang Mole. But trust, in this drama, is a dangerous thing. Kang Mole, played by Kim Kwan, seems cool, controlled, and protective, the type of person who always stays calm in a crisis. But that calm is a mask. Underneath, he's hiding secrets that could shatter everything. Song Mo isn't just an ordinary observer. He's quietly pulling strings behind the scenes. He hides evidence, manipulates people, and makes cold, calculated choices to protect the truth about his painful past. He gaslights those closest to him, covers up crimes, and controls the investigation to serve his ends, all while convincing himself it's for the greater good. But what makes him truly chilling is that he doesn't see himself as a villain. He sees himself as a hero. His emotional distance, quiet manipulation, and moral grayness brought to life amazingly by Kim Kwon makes him one of K-drama's most unforgettable hidden antagonists. 4. Jong Ba-room, Mouse. Imagine having your main lead turn evil. That's exactly what happens in the 2021 thriller Mouse. Jong Ba-room, played by Lee Sung-ji, starts off as a kind, rookie police officer. He's helpful, soft-spoken, and seems like the perfect good guy. But as the story unfolds, that good guy image shatters in the most shocking way. Ba-room is revealed to be a cold-blooded serial killer, hiding behind a carefully crafted mask of innocence. His crimes aren't just brutal, but they're methodically planned. He manipulates everyone around him, maintaining the perfect facade while committing horrific acts in the shadows. What makes him truly terrifying is that he doesn't act out of rage or chaos. He's calm, calculated, and convinced that what he's doing is right. Lee Sung-ji, known for playing lovable leads, completely flips expectations with this role. In his first time playing a villain, he brings an eerie calm and emotional depth to his character. In Mouse, the real horror isn't just what Ba-room does, it's how easily he hides it. Because sometimes evil doesn't look like a monster, sometimes it looks like the guy next door. 3. Baek Hee-song, Flower of Evil. Flower of Evil follows a detective searching for a serial killer, except all signs point to her husband. But the twist is that her hubby isn't who he says he is. He's actually Do Hyun-soo, hiding behind the identity Baek Hee-song to escape a dark past. The real Baek Hee-song has been in a coma for much of the show. But trust me, he's the true accomplice in a dangerous family crime scene. Baek Hee-song has a chilling backstory, as he was neglected by his father and thirsty for blood. But don't be fooled. Beneath that calm, unassuming face is a cold-blooded psychopath who kills for pure, sadistic pleasure. Emotionless and masterfully manipulative, he plays the victim card while hiding his real self behind a mask of charm. But what makes Hee-song truly terrifying is how easily he blends in while committing unspeakable acts. Lee Jun-ji absolutely nailed this role, bringing a chilling finesse that had viewers both captivated and creeped out. Known mostly for his romantic leads, he shocked everyone with his dark transformation into the psychopath Baek Hee-song, earning his spot as one of K-drama's most surprising and unforgettable villains. 2. Jang Han Sock, Jang Jun-woo, Vincenzo. When we first meet Jang Jun-woo in Vincenzo, he's just the clumsy, smiley assistant tagging along behind lawyer Hong Cha-young. Seems harmless, right? Well, you're wrong, because Jun-woo is actually Jang Han Sock, the cold-blooded puppet master behind Babel Group, a corrupt empire built on drugs, violence, and manipulation. And he just so happens to be our popular villain. He's not just bad, but terrifying. From ordering hits to beating his own brother with a hockey stick for failure, Han Sock makes your skin crawl. And credit where it's due, Ok Taek-yeon slays in this role. Known for his idol image and lighthearted parts, he flips the switch and dives headfirst into full-blown psycho mode with unsettling ease. The transformation from goofy sidekick to sadistic villain is absolutely jaw-dropping. His performance is charismatic, calculated, and completely unhinged, earning Han Sock a spot as one of the most popular villains in K-drama land. 1. Ryu Shi-oh, Strong Girl, Namsoon. Strong Girl Namsoon follows Gang Namsoon, a quirky girl who vanished in Mongolia as a child, only to return to South Korea years later at 22, ready to reconnect with her long-lost mom and grandma. Sounds like a sweet reunion, right? Well, not quite. The family trio quickly finds themselves caught up in a major drug case tied to a flashy company called Do Go. Enter Ryu Shi-oh, the show's main villain and, let's be honest, one of the most talked about characters of the season. On paper, he's the charming CEO of Do Go, a high-flying sales and distribution company. But peel back the layers and you'll find a cold, calculated drug lord with a taste for power and a trail of secrets behind him, including a heartbreaking past with the Russian mafia, where he was known as Anton. Ryu Shi-oh is the kind of villain who makes you feel things you're not supposed to. Sure, he's dangerous and manipulative, but there's just something about him that keeps everyone watching. Maybe it's the way he softens, just a little, around Namsoon. Or maybe it's those piercing stares and perfectly tailored suits. Either way, Jang Han Sock's terrific performance has fans hooked, making she the villain you love to hate. And maybe kind of love anyway. And that's a wrap. If you enjoyed this, be sure to like, subscribe, and drop your favorite villains in the comments because we'd love to hear who made your list. Until next time.